Hello everyone, I'm Victoria, and today we are in a new location. Why a new location? Because the room that I normally film in doesn't actually have air conditioning, and it's like friggin' 93 degrees outside, and I didn't feel like becoming a hot, sweaty mess on camera. I'm sure you guys appreciate that fact, so I decided to move into my living room. Maybe I'll film here sometimes, I don't know. Let me know if you guys like the change of location. Today, I want to give you my TBR for Getting Graphic. So this is a 24-hour read-a-thon for graphic novels. It is run by Elena from Elena Reads Books and Kitty G. I'll have all the links in the descriptions. So some of these graphic novels are from recommendations from other booktubers, and some are just things that I saw floating around in the ether and decided to pick up. And some are just things that I were already reading. First up, we have Through the Woods with stories by Emily Carroll. So in addition to just being able to read as many books as you can in 24-hour periods, there are also challenges, and this first book fulfills the challenge of reading a graphic novel that is outside your normal genre, some genre you haven't read yet, or format. So this is actually both for me. This is kind of short stories in the horror genre, and I really don't read any horror graphic novels, or even novels for that matter. And I don't know why, because I love spooky things and I love horror movies, but some reason I haven't picked up any kind of horror book related material. So I hope to change that with this. Also short stories, I've never read a short story graphic novel collection, so I'm really excited to get into this. Kitty G recommended this I think a little while ago, so I'm excited to try this out. Moving on, we have Mouse by Art Spiegelman. We have volume 1 and volume 2. This won the 1992 Pulitzer Prize, and it tells the story of Art Spiegelman's father while he was living in Nazi Germany and eventually was transported to a concentration camp. So this is an important work. As I said, it won a Pulitzer Prize. I'm excited to get into this. I know it's going to be an important and difficult story, but I still really want to and need to read this. This also fulfills one of the challenges, which is to read something that is non-fiction. Next up, we have Super Mutant Magic Academy by Jillian Tamaki. This was recommended by Rob from Books and Bobs. I will put a link down below. Essentially, each page is kind of its own self-contained story following the students at this Super Mutant Magic Academy, but it does follow them throughout. It's the same students over and over, so there is kind of an overarching theme to this, and you get to know the characters as they move on. This does fulfill the challenge, sort of reading a graphic novel in black and white. Overall, I don't know if you can see this, most of the pages are black and white, but every once in a while there is a pop of red color. So technically, I'm gonna stretch it and say it counts because I really wanted to read this, and I'm just going to count it anyway. Oh well. Next up, we have The Wicked and the Divine by Gillian McClevey and Wilson Cowles. Every 90 years, 12 gods return as young people. They live, they become kind of pop icons, rock stars, and then after 2 years they die. And it is happening again in this book. So this book fulfills one of the challenges, and that is to start a new series. So I've seen this all around BookTube and have been interested in it. It's been getting kind of mixed reviews. Some people said sometimes it's difficult to understand what is happening. But honestly, I've just flipped through this. I haven't read it, don't worry. I flipped through it and the art is just absolutely beautiful. So if you can see this, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I can't wait to try this out for myself and see if I like it. And finally, we have volumes 5, 6, and 7 of Saga by Fiona Staples and Brian K. Vaughan. So I have read all the previous books in this series, and this is going to be fulfilling the last challenge, which is to catch up on a series. And so if I read all of these, then I will have completed what is out in this so far. So Saga is kind of like a space opera meets Romeo and Juliet, with two enemies coming together to fall in love, and it follows their adventures throughout space. I love this series so much. It's all over BookTube. It's very, very popular, and I'm excited to try and get through this in the Getting Graphic 2.0 reading challenge. So that's my TBR. I honestly don't know how much I'm going to get through. It's taking place on the 17th, this Saturday coming up, and it's a super busy day for me. So I'm going to try to get through what I can. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get through all of that, but I will try. I promise. So let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these. Do you enjoy them? Did you hate them? Please let me know. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.